Okay, we're going to talk about decision analysis today. And the example used is a go for broke company owns a tract of land that may contain oil. Prospective profit for the go for broke company. Look at the table. The top, status of the land. Okay? Either the company can find oil underground or find underground is dry. Look at the change of status. How likely the company can find oil underground? 1 in 4. That is 25% chance. How likely the company find underground is dry, no oil? That chance is 3 in 4, which is 75%. Okay? And here are the action or alternatives. Okay? If the company decide to drill for oil in underground, actually what? Oil there. Okay? Actually, there are oil underground. There is oil underground. Company decides drill for oil and there is oil underground. Then the company will earn what? 700,000 profit. But if the company decide to drill for oil, but the underground actually is dry, the company will lose what? 100,000. If the company decide to sell the land, okay? If the company decide to sell the land and there's oil underground, but doesn't matter. Sell the land is what? The company can get 90,000, okay? And if company decide to sell the land, doesn't matter there is oil underground or no oil underground. The company can earn what? $90,000 by selling the land, okay? So let's move on. The cost of drilling is 100,000 if oil is found. The resulting expected revenue will be 800,000. Subtract by drilling cost 100,000. Therefore, huh, the payoff is 700,000. Okay? The company find oil, the company can profit from it 800,000. But drilling cost is 100,000. Therefore, it's only 700,000 here. Okay? So the expected profit, if the company decide to drill for oil and there is oil underground, the expected profit will $700, $700,000. Another company has offered to purchase the land for $90,000. Selling the land is risk-free. Okay? If you were the decision maker in the company, okay, in the go for broke company, okay, well, how are you going to make decision? Let's look at review question first. Something you think about from what? Statistic point of view. How do they get the chance of status? Are the probability accurate enough for decision making? Look at the number in the table. Huh? Oil. How likely find oil underground? 1 in 4, 25%. Dry is what? 3 in 4, 75%. And the question is, where they get those numbers? 1 in 4 or 3 in 4? Are those numbers accurate enough to make a decision? If this is not the case, how can we improve the probability? Okay? Think about it. Decision making without experimentation. Okay? Decision analysis terminology. Let's go back to the previous table. They call this is what? Alternative. So when we write, this is alternative 1A1. This is alternative 2. Selling the land is alternative 2A2. Okay? You can say this is alternative one, true for oil, or you can say action one, true for oil. But doesn't matter your interpretation is alternative or action. We take the abbreviation for A1 and A2. Sale the lane is A2. Okay. Alternatives. How we define alternative? The alternatives are the options for decision to be made by decision maker. The outcome of the decision to be made will be affected by random factors that are outside the control of the decision maker. State of nature. There are two possible state of nature, okay? There are two possible state of nature in this example. There is oil underground, we call S1, or dry underground, we call S2. And the table you saw earlier is what we call the payoff table. Payoff table for decision analysis, formulation of the go for broke corporation problems. Okay? So look at state of the nature. Oil S1, dry S2. Alternatives. Dry for oil we call A1, sale for the land what? We call A2. And the prior probability. 25% chance the company find oil underground. 75% chance company find dry underground. Okay? And the expected what? Payoff. Three for oil. If the company take action one and they find oil underground, it's $700,000. If they take action one, three for oil, and find underground is dry, no oil, they will lose $100,000 spending on what? Buying equipment, hiring people to do the job. Okay, this is the investment cost, $100,000. Now, selling the land is risk-free, so it doesn't matter there's oil underground or no oil underground. The company can get $90,000. Okay. Now, prior probability, the probability for respective state of nature provided by the prior distribution. Okay, it's called what? It's called prior probabilities. Prior distribution is in our case is first one. The probability that company can find oil underground is 25%. And the probability that company cannot find oil underground is what? 75%. And there are four criteria used. Okay. First one is decision making without probability. We call max criterion. And second one is decision making without probability. It called mean criterion. And the third one, decision making with probability. It's called maximum likelihood criterion. And the last one, decision making with probability, is called Bayes decision rule. Okay? They are the next topic we're going to cover, but we're going to cover in detail.